Good morning, divorcing gracefully and beyond, sisters. How is everybody doing today? I have something pretty exciting today, and thank you for joining me with Coffee Chat with Donna. I'm really enjoying these coffee chats. And for those of you who may not know me, my name is Donna Rudowitz. And hi, Diane. So good to see you. My name is Donna Rudowitz. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and rapid transformational relationship coach. So, what that means to you is that I help you break through those heart blocks and those soul fractures as a result of broken relationships, divorce, and separation. And I really help you to step into a beautiful life, step into the brilliance of you in a very short period of time. We do this work in weeks and not just years. Hi, Namaria. So what my clients normally will tell me is that they've received transformation in the 12-week time period versus the 20, 30 years that they've been going through therapy. So that's who I am and that's what I do. And for today's coffee chat with Donna, I've got some really cool, exciting things that I wanted to share with you. So just to preface what we're going to be doing this week is I am going to be walking you through the 5 steps that you could take to recover your heart, get your life back on track, and really create a brilliant life and attract true love post-divorce. And we're going to be talking about one step each day. And even if you're not divorced, even if you're in a relationship that has really left you um, with a broken heart, or you're just in that space where you're really in ready to get back into the swing of things in your life and in relationships, these next 5 days are going to be really amazing. So we're going to start with today, which is Monday, and then we're going to go through the next 5 days, and each day we're going to talk about a new shift. So the shifts that we're going to be talking about in order are going to be acceptance, surrendering as a strength. We're going to talk about divine guidance. We're going to talk about forgiveness. This is a big one, guys, right? Forgiveness is a big one. And then the steps that we can take in really taking our life to the next level. So with that said, I would like to say good morning, lovelies, to everybody who's just joining us. And if you're just joining our conversation now for the next 5 days here at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond, Coffee Chat with Donna, we're going to be talking about the 5 steps to recover from a broken relationship or divorce, get our heart back into really loving order, heart coherence, loving ourselves first, and being ready to attract that partner or soulmate when we are ready. So with that said, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today are abundance blocks. And I don't know if you guys have heard this term or if you are familiar with it, but essentially what an abundance block is that if you think about abundance in love, abundance in money, abundance in friendship, abundance in relationships, we may have subconscious blocks that are really preventing us from stepping full in and receiving the abundance that we were divinely created to receive. So for our purposes here at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond, I'm going to be speaking specifically about the abundance blocks when it comes to our heart and to love. However, I'm letting you know that you could take the same information that I'm talking about with abundance blocks in your heart, and you could apply it to any area of your life. And there's 3 words that I want you to write down if you have a pencil in front of you. Hi, Fran. Nice. Thank you guys for coming in. But take your pencil out and a pen and a paper. And if you're on your phone, open up your notes on your phone. And I want you to write these 3 words down. Okay. The first one is mindset. The second one is heart set. And the third one is skill set. If we're going to make true transformation in life and live an exceptional life, because you guys know that that's my model for life. We don't live good lives, we live exceptional lives. We have to have all those 3 pieces in place. We have to have our heart set in place, we need our mind set in place, and we need our skill set in place. And we're going to be talking about all three of those today and all three of those over the next 5 days of us working together and talking about these 5 steps. So what I also want you to do now is think about these 3 questions. And if you have it, again, take out your pen and your paper. And I want you to think about these questions as I'm asking them to you. Did that make sense, asking them to you? Maybe it's so early in the morning, I haven't had my coffee yet. But I want you to take these 3 questions, write them down, and answer them as we go through them. So the first question that I want you to think about is, what will I do when I'm at my best? And when I'm at my best, meaning, what will I do when my heart is fully healed? My soul fracture is healed and I am living my best life, that I have the friendships that I want. I have the relationship that I want. I'm living in a home that I truly love, that when I walk in my home, it's a place of love. It's not a place of constriction, and I'm not thinking about the past. I'm thinking about my future more about than I am about the past. So what will I be doing when I'm at my best? And guys, I'm going to give you an example because I feel there's always room for me to grow. And as I learn more, there's always an expansive set of how I can expand into myself and how I can help more people. And I don't know if you know my mission, my personal mission here at Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond. One woman experiencing a soul fracture is one woman too many. So my goal is to help millions of women across the globe heal their soul fracture, fall in love with themselves, reclaim their brilliance, and be ready to attract true love that lasts, should that be what they want. Because if I could heal you, if I could get in there and heal your heart, you are the matriarch of your family. You then will heal the heart of your family. You will heal the generational heart of your family. You will heal the heart of everybody that you work with. You will heal the heart of your neighbors. You are going to be the conduit. So if I could help you, I'm going to help indirectly millions of people. So anyway, going back to that question, what will I do when I'm at my best? I'm going to give you an example of what I do when I'm at my best. And you're looking at it. I know the makeup is not there. This is just a little bit of, I love Bare Mineral blusher thing that you put on your face, little lip gloss that goes. But here's my best. My best is that I get to be here with you guys, coffee chat with Donna. It's 8:22 on a Monday morning. Hi, San. So good to see you. It's 8:22 on a Monday morning, and I'm getting to have this conversation. I'm getting to be in a place and talk about concepts that I love. My home is a place of love. So when I first started my divorce and even post divorce, that was one thing that I did. I went into my house and I declared my home was going to be a place of love, that it was not going to be a place of fighting, that it was not going to be a place where there was chaos and worry and fear and doubt. There was enough of that on the outside of the world that I declared that on the inside of my 4 walls in my home, that there's that option is not available to me. The only option that's available to me is option of love. So when I go into my house, and I hear this often, people will tell me, your house feels so good, it's good energy, right? So that's living at my best, is that my home is a place of love, that I'm getting to talk to you guys at 8 a.m. in the morning, that I'm going down to the beach here in Port Jefferson, which is gorgeous. I'm getting to walk Casey, go down to the beach, get some fresh air. I get to decide what time I'm going to work. I get to work from anywhere and at any time in the world because I am 100% mobile. I have a team of amazing women that are on my team that are supporting the Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond mission, that believe in the Divorcing Gracefully and Beyond mission. I have a selected friendships, meaning I am more of a person that goes for quality versus quantity. So my friendships aren't many. I don't have hundreds of friends. I have close friends that are good friends. And that has come over time because through my divorce, it was very difficult because, when you're creating new friendships, they were friends that I had for 20 years that were fractured because of the divorce. And it was very upsetting to me. It was very upsetting. And creating a new line of friends that I could depend on, that have my back, that have my heart, that have my soul, that I know that are there for me There's nothing like it. And I'm so blessed to have that. So that's my best life. My best life is traveling, right? I don't know if you're aware. I don't know if you've been with me for a while or not, but I recently took, not last year, because last year was COVID, of course, but the year before, my family and I, we went to Italy, and we spent 2 weeks in Sardinia, Italy. We took Rebecca for her 16th birthday and my older daughter, Ashley, for her graduation of high school. And we combined the two because they didn't want parties. So we combined the two and we went on this beautiful family trip to Italy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm remarried to a wonderful man who is an amazing stepdad to my girls. And that's my wonderful life. That's what I do, and I'm doing it now. So I would ask you the same question. What will you do when you're at your best? Take that and write your answer down. The next question is, what will you do to get to your best? So this is a question that may be loaded because a lot of people will say, well, I want to be in another relationship and I want my soul fracture to be healed and I want good friends and I want a life where I have freedom in my work and I have freedom in what I'm doing, but they're not willing to do the work to get there. See, your job is to cultivate your energy and align your energy, be dead serious about what it is you want, about bringing in love, and then taking the action, taking all the action you know how to take to get there. So when I ask you, what will I do to get to my best? The decision alone isn't enough. And number one, we have to be decisive about that decision. We have to be clear about that decision, meaning we just don't want to say, I want to be in a better relationship. We want to say, I am, and so looking forward. I'm so happy and grateful. I'm in a relationship with an amazing person who loves me and who honors me and who respects me, and I respect him. I'm in a relationship where we have intimacy off the charts. We have toe curling sex. It's amazing. We're having an amazing time together where he is just as handsome and he's capable and I get to be me. I don't have to just to squash down my possibility. I don't have to pretend I'm someone else. I don't have to fake what I like and what I don't like. I could be strong in my career. I could be a strong woman, and that's not going to emasculate him. And I'm going to be in this relationship by the summer of 2021. By June of 2021, I'm going to at least have met him or been around, right? You were putting time frames on this. And we're being very, very clear. What we also want to say is, what are you willing to do to get there, right? So the first question is, what will I do when I'm at my best? That's deciding what you're going to do when you're living that life, when all the pieces are together, when you've met your soulmate, when your life is put together, those beautiful things. The second question you're going to ask yourself is, what will I do to get to my best? And that is, am I willing to hire a coach? Am I willing to go to therapy? Am I willing to take a course? Am I willing to ask my friends who have really wonderful relationships what works for them? What have they been doing? Am I willing to do the research and invest in myself? Because we only know what we know, guys, right? Am I willing to cultivate my energy so I'm operating at my best, right? If you're operating from a standpoint of this day sucks, I'm in another day of suckery. I can't believe it. Like, this freaking day blows. Like, I look at my friends, look at Sally, they're going to, they're going on vacation with their family. Look at, I'm at the mall or you're at, dinner and you're noticing couples all around and what you're saying to yourself is, wow, they could have it, but so I can't have that, right? That's what I call the operating in the suck. If you're operating in the suck, what you're doing is you're programming your subconscious mind, number one, to only look at the suck, but two, you're programming your life to receive it. So that's not what we want. Our job, once again, is to align our energy, to be dead serious about our goals and about what we want, and about bringing in love in the way that we want to bring it in, and then taking all the action we know how to take to get there. And it needs to come by increasing our energy and our vibrational levels of frequency. And this is where the awareness comes in. Number one, if you're not sure how to get there, if you're not sure what to do, then congratulations, you're human. You're not supposed to. Your brilliance isn't what I do as a living. That's my brilliance. My brilliance is as a coach. Your brilliance is doing what you do for your living, but it's, I think, smart, intelligent women, conscious women on this globe and on this planet know that they're not supposed to know everything, but we're smart enough to know what we don't know. And that is, if you don't know how to get there, if you don't know how to increase your vibrational levels of frequency, if you've tried everything, right? If you've done it and it hasn't worked, it's not because it doesn't work. You just haven't found the right person or the right tool. That's it. So there's tons of tools out there that we could be using to increase our vibrational levels of frequency. And there's, mentorship and coaching like what I do. Because what I have found is that it's not that we don't have the tools in us, and it's not that we don't have the ability to use those tools, but if we don't have the accountability and we don't have the community to help us move along the way, it becomes very difficult, and we tend to veer off the path. I think that's why Weight Watchers is so popular and so many people go back and forth, is because, if you're looking to lose weight or go into a healthy eating lifestyle, you need a team around you to help you. So with that said, let's go into the third question. And when will I be at my best by? Right? What is the date that I'm determining to be at my best? That I am not going to tolerate, and I will not be available for less than my best life. Right? Because if we just say, I want a good life, and then we leave the universe to do its thing, the universe is so loving, it's going to give us a good life, but that life may be 3, 5, 7, 8, 10 years later. We don't want that. It is possible to have a good life now. It is possible to have an amazing life in spite of your circumstances. It is possible to live in a sense of joy and peace in just 12 weeks versus years. Like I've said to you, I've seen this. I have experience with this. This is like Tuesday for me in the transformations with my clients. Look at Casey. Even Casey knows, right? Casey knows transformation is available to you in a very short period of time. So you could have excuses or you could have your success. You can't have both. Your mind is only available to work on one thing at a time. Now, I want you to hear this again. You could have your excuses or you could have your success. You can't have them both. And when you're focused on one thing, you can't be focused on the other. So when you're in a sense of gratitude and you're in a sense of high vibrational frequency and you're looking at your future, you can't be thinking about your past. You can't be thinking about what you can't have. You're only going to be thinking about what you can have. So to sum up today's shift or step that we're talking about, today's step in creating our life and attracting true love that lasts and using our divorce as a catalyst for an amazing life, is acceptance. And what we're doing is we're not denying the struggle that we've been through. We're not putting our head in the sand that we have a soul fracture. We're not saying that we still don't have pain with the soul fracture. But what we're saying is we accept our world as it is. And then we also accept the challenge to create our amazing life. We accept the challenge to heal our soul fracture, to reclaim our brilliance, and to attract true love that lasts when we are ready. Because you don't have to attract true love now, but you'll be ready to attract it. So when he comes across your plate, you're ready to receive him. Right? But that's what we're working towards. So here again are the 3 questions you're going to want to ask yourself in this realm of acceptance to move through acceptance and then move towards action. Right? Because your job is to align with your energy, be dead serious about the work that we're doing, and then take all the action that you know how to take to get you there. And we're working on heart set, mind set, and skill set. So the first question, once again, is what will you do when you're at your best? When all of the pieces are together and you have the love on your arm, you're working the job that you love, you have great relationships with your children, your home is a place of love. What are the things you're doing? Are you traveling? Are you investing? Are you stepping up at work? Are you taking different levels? Are you inclusive of friendships? Are you bringing more wonderful people in your life? What are the things that you're going to be doing? Number 2, what will you do to get to your best? You just can't say, I want a great life. You just can't say, I'm reclaiming my brilliance and that's it. Like, you've got to do the work. So are you willing to work on your energetic vibrational level of frequency? Are you ready to work on your mindset? Are you ready to work on your heart set? Are you ready to work on your skill set? Lastly, when will you be at your best by? Put a date on it. If you're ready, guys, listen, we are in One month away in March, right? We're in March of 2021. COVID is still here, but it's lifting. And we're getting more freedom. We're able to go out more. We're able to see more people. People are getting vaccinated. You're able to go to stores. Quarantine is lifting. So guess what? Why don't we put a date that you're living your best life by this summer, right? By June of 2021, by July of 2021, or by August of 2021, you're living this, that you're committed, you're dead serious about this life, and you're no longer going to live in that softening state of I want this, but then not doing anything. Because if you live in this, I want to have a good life, I want to reclaim my brilliance, I want to find me again, I want to have someone on my arm who is an amazing partner, who I'm having just an amazing time with. The sex is awesome. The intellectual piece is awesome. He's great with my kids. Like, if you want those pieces, we've got to put a timeline on it. And number two, we've got to be dead serious about getting it. We can't just be like, I want it. No, we have to take action of what are we willing to do to get there, right? If you have seen the show Billions, there was a coach that they had. I forgot what her name was, but she was the sort of the mindset coach on the team, and where people were breaking through their barriers and were getting stuck on what was possible for them in the investment world, she would come in and she would just go into their mindset and be like, okay, this is what we're doing and this is how we're doing it. And it's the same thing. Anything is available to you, but you've got to work on your heart set, you've got to work on your mindset, and you got to work on your skill set. And there is no shame. There's no shame in not knowing how to do it. You're smart enough to know that that's what brilliant people do. Brilliant people don't know everything. Brilliant people hire people to help them and manage the things that they don't know. So if you don't know how to do it, then begin to hire people that can help you. Begin to look for tools and resources that you could use to help you. There is no shame in going and looking for help. That's what strong people do. And I hear this all the time from women saying, I should know how to do this. I manage my family. I manage a team of 1,000 people. I'm the CEO, I'm the CFO, I'm the manager of this organization, I'm a psychologist, I'm a psychiatrist. Like, I should know how to do this, right? I hear this all the time. They're the professionals and they're like, I should know how to do this. But no, you're not. When it comes to divorce, this is so different. This is such a different realm of managing, and we can't use the skills that we've used in our work, and we can't use the skills in the past, because believe me, I took 20 years and I know it doesn't work. There's a very particular skill set when it comes to reclaiming your life after divorce and healing your soul fracture and stepping into this higher level of vibrational frequency. There's 25 years of my experience of delving into epigenetics, quantum physics, psychology, psychiatry, um, social work, dealing with people, like all of these things I have developed over 20 years. So don't feel bad if you don't know how to get there, but ask for help and reach out. That's number one, what I'm here for. So with that said, I hope you guys have an amazing day. As you can see, Casey is getting a little restless, and I hope you like the first step that we spoke about today. So look out tomorrow for step 2, and we're going to be talking about surrendering as a strength. And again, we're talking about the 5 steps this week to recover from your divorce or relationship breakup, reclaim your brilliance, and attract true love that lasts. So with that said, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you later. Bye.